Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to be making this cute little crocheted hat for an American doll or possibly a preemie. We're going to start in the middle, go in the round, and work our way out until we have 8 rows down. That's going to be what makes this hat. So you start with yarn, put it in your hand, pinch it between your thumb and your finger, and up and over the front of your index finger. Place your hook on the yarn, tip it back. Then we're going to do an upside down twist. There you go. And then you're going to want to grab that little twist with your thumb and your finger. Lay your hook on the yarn, twist around just like you're going to do a chain, pull it down through, and then yank that yarn tight so that you have your little starting slip knot there. Okay, and we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Okay, and you're going to go back to the beginning of your chain, very first one that you did, slip your hook right in there through the loop, wrap some yarn around it, pull it back through both of those loops. There you go, that's your little slip knot. That turns this into a ring. You're going to be doing your double crochets right inside that ring. Okay, but first we need to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to start our double crochets. Pinch this little loop, just the edge of it so the hole is still available there between your thumb and your finger. Wrap the yarn around, go into the center. Lay your hook on the yarn, pull it back through, and then you've got 3 loops on your hook. Wrap, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you can constantly pinch closer to give yourself a little bit more control. Wrap, go through the hole, lay your hook on the yarn, pull it back through, wrap again, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, you're going to keep going around the ring like that until you have 16 double crochets in there. Whenever they start to take over the ring, you can grab it, grab your loops, and just pull them back a little bit to make some more room for some new ones. Okay, you're going to keep doing that until you have 16 double crochets on there. There you go. And then you're going to connect this ring to the top of your chain 3 here. Put your hook inside there, lay your hook on there, pull it back through, and pull it back through. There you go, you have a ring. You're done with row 1. Now you want to chain up 3 to start row 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now instead of going into a ring, we're going to have to look for the spots in the tops of the previous row to go into. You can see how it's got the 2 loops there on top if you tip it up and look at it. And if you kind of work it, that first little ripple there is where you want to go in. So put your yarn over, place your hook right there, push through. You've got the 2 loops on top. There you go. Lay your hook on the yarn, pull it back through, 2 loops on, wrap, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2. Okay, we are going to do another double crochet in exactly the same spot. Just go right back in there. There you go. And then see if you pull it out, you can kind of see that there's a nice little spot right there. Go into the next one and you do 2 double crochets in the top of the crochet from the previous row. And you are going to do this all the way around the ring. You're going to do 2 double crochets in the top of every double crochet around it. And then get this nice big circle here. You finished it all up. We're going to do another slip stitch right here into the top of the chain 3. Just poke your hole in anywhere you can find close to the top. Grab the yarn, pull it back through, pull it back through. There's your slip stitch. Chain up 3. And now this row 3 that you're going to be doing is going to be the same row that you're going to continue on for the whole rest of the hat. And that is putting a double crochet into the top of the double crochet from the row before. Just one stitch in each stitch from the row before, all the way around. Now you will find that it will start to want to curl up towards you a bit. Anytime that happens, you just kind of plop it over, and you want to continue working on this so you can work on the outside of your hat. Otherwise, if you let it stay popped up like this, you're going to be working your way around the inside of the hat, looking over the edge, which will make it more complicated the farther you go in the hat. So just turn it over so you've got that side facing you. And here we finished our first row of this new pattern that we're going to be continuing. And we are just going to, like I said, every time we get to the end of a row, do a slip stitch, chain up 3, and then begin double crocheting in the row below us. Now I do want to point out something. There are a couple holes here that might be tempting to use that you don't want to. There's a little hole right here from where we went in to connect the chain 3, and a little hole right here where we did the back of the slip stitch. Those belong to this chain, and we don't want to stick any double crochets in there. We want to go over to this double crochet and chain in the top of it, and when we finish we want to change in the top of this previous double crochet. And I'll show you, if you end up adding stitches to the back of your hat there, it will make this nice little pyramid shape and continue to increase and get bigger and bigger. Instead, you want it to look like this with a nice flat edge. So if you find that your hat starts to pull up, make a little V there where you connect it instead of a nice straight line, that's because you're adding too many stitches. See how there you can see I went in to the chain stitch? So you just want to go back, pull out that extra stitch, and then connect there. When you're all done doing all 8 rows, 2 increased rows, and then 6 of just the regular double crochet on top of the double crochet, you do one last slip stitch, you clip your yarn, you wrap it, you pull it through, and then you yank hard to make a knot and weave your end in. I hope you enjoy your new hat.